Hello there, it's Tay with love. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, hi. Anyway, today I am going to be reacting to some K-pop opinions on the internet. And I am not calling these unpopular opinions because you may have heard these a lot, hence making them not unpopular. But yeah, I'll just be giving my thoughts on them. But of course, for all the sensitive asses that can't accept that people and their opinions are different and that triggers you, I advise you leave. I don't want to give disclaimers, but because of some people I have to. Let me also add on that yes, my opinion on whether I agree or disagree on something is 100% my real thoughts, but for other stuff I'm being sarcastic and joking, so please don't take my humor seriously. Whether you find me funny or not, enjoy. This video is for fun, and honestly I hope you have a bit of a laugh from this. Yes, some of these opinions may be serious, but I'm just trying to add humor anyway. Let's get on. Talent is not that popular in K-pop. This is popular. Visuals are the main selling point in K-pop. Talent just comes in second, or even lower. Alright, let me be serious. I get it. I get why you think that visuals are probably one of the most important things in K-pop. I get that. But at the same time, from a personal experience, there has been a member who I initially thought wasn't that attractive. But boy, when I heard his vocals I was in love. And I loved him because of that, and because I loved his vocals and that's what drew me to him. I wanted to watch him on shows to see his personality, and now my thoughts have grown to think he is extremely handsome. I am not saying I thought he was ugly, because he wasn't, but he just weren't my type of guy look-wise. But the part I understand is when a music video comes out, people tend to talk more about how pretty or manly they look and very few talk about the talent. But people to appreciate vocals, rap and dance, etc. I think yes, visuals do reel in more fans, but just saying, if the group was stunning and visuals but their music is shit, it won't gain them fans at all. I'm sorry, but I really wasn't impressed by Nonstop by Omaygirl. I actually really like the song and it's probably my favorite from Omaygirl so far, so I disagree with this. Hoseok is amazing at rapping and is always left out when people compliment Yoongi and Namjoon. I agree completely. I think J-Hope's rap is not praised enough. Hoseok is my favorite rapper in BTS because his voice is extremely unique and sounds bouncy and fun. Hoseok just sounds so different and perfect that it upsets me knowing that this is actually true. Please support J-Hope, he is so talented, and go listen to his mixtapes if you haven't. They are just as amazing as him himself. SM keep debuting Mark in subunits because he speaks English and nothing more, not based on position, talent or skill, simply because he speaks English. I may have to disagree. Now please understand, NCT are my alt group and I love each member more than anything. But I really don't understand the hype with Mark. He's a very good rapper and all, but Mark has never been one of my favorites and I don't know why. I've just never been as attached to him as the others. And I think Mark takes away the attention from members who deserve it. For example, when Mark was in Dream, he took all the attention away from the Dreamies who worked hard to debut. And I think it's very unfair, which is why I don't want Mark to rejoin NCT Dream. Because to be honest, they are doing very well at the moment, like they always have, and I am sorry, but we don't need Mark's rap all the time. I'm not shitting on Mark. He's a hard-working guy, but his rap voice is mediocre to me. Also, if that was the case that they only debuted him in a lot of units because he speaks English, then why doesn't Johnny and Jaehyun debut in all those units as well? See, it doesn't make sense to use the because he's English excuse. I think it's purely down to favoritism, and they saw Mark as a huge eye-catcher and money maker, so they are using him for his popularity. That's what I think. I'm not saying it's Mark's fault that he gets more attention, but it's SM because they give him most of the lines. None of the BTS members are ugly. I am sorry sis, but everyone already knows this. They are literally visuals from out of this universe. Ask anyone and they would tell you the same. And why in the did this come up on unpopular? I am pretty sure saying BTS and not ugly is extremely popular. But yes, they are certainly not ugly. Thank you for stating the obvious. Soojin is a weak main dancer. I mean, she's good, but I think Yuqi is the best dancer in G-Idol. Soojin tends to use sexiness a lot in her dancing and I know that it's her style, but it gets a little boring and repetitive. Oh god. I know saying this will probably create a whole group of Neverlands to hunt me down, but I agree with this. I actually think that Soojin's dancing wasn't really anything special or unique. Whereas I adore Yushi's style, so yes, I am sorry, but I agree with this. I didn't like Crystal Snow. Get out. Sorry about that. Anyway, I mean, if it's not your cup of tea, that is completely fine. But how could you? I didn't know it was even possible to dislike such a calm and graceful song. Jin's high note is probably one of the best things my ears have ever experienced. Like, it's so emotional and beautiful. I mean, it was basically vocals galore. Even the rap line was singing. So I disagree. Momo lacks the charisma to be hailed one of the best main dancers of the third generation. As much I love Momo's dance, but I agree. I'm not really going to say much because my brain is weird. I always end up liking the non-main dancers dancing best. Like Haechan, Chaeyoung, Wendy, Mark, Solar, Jangjun and Y and Yoonha. NCT and Monsta X are the only ones who slay English versions of their songs. I kinda don't agree because I don't think they are the only ones who slay. I think that because I've heard some really good English versions from other groups. But I definitely think they pull it off better than anyone. Like Shootout English and Highway to Heaven English are probably the best English songs and no one can change my mind. Stan Monsta X and NCT, you won't regret. People go crazy over international collabs, and yes, I love them too. But I would love to see proper collabs within the K-pop industry. I am half with this one. I really don't see why everyone loves Western or international collabs so much. And I really don't like them. They don't fit right with me and it always ends up making me not impressed. The only Western and K-pop collab I've adored was Don't Need Your Love with Harvey and NCT Dream. Because I mean, that song is so good. If you haven't heard it yet, check it out. But yes, I agree with you on the second parts. Please, I am begging entertainments in Korea to collab groups. Please, we need it. I really feel like when K-pop idol collabs with other K-pop idols, it's always hype and so bop, and there isn't enough of that fine stuff. Also, another reason why is because it's so much more respectful to the K-pop idols when they collab with each other. Because not all, but a lot of Western celebrities tend to only want to collab because K-pop is becoming extremely popular. Like when I heard Justin Bieber was trying to collab with Jungkook. I think that was only because Justin has had his time and no one really listens to him anymore. So he thought if he sung a collab with a popular guy he could rise in fame again. And if that's the case, that is f***ing disgusting. Don't use people for fame. Sour Candy wasn't really that good. This is a difficult one for me because I thought BLACKPINK's lines sounded amazing to me and I like the instrumental. And Lady Gaga did very well too, but for some reason I kinda feel the same. I felt as if the song was a bit empty and Lady Gaga's robotic sound didn't match with BLACKPINK's more realistic sound. But in a way I like the song as well, so yeah, I don't know yet at the moment. I disagree. Award shows are now pointless and awards should be decided by professionals of the industry, not fans. I completely agree wholeheartedly with this. I am going to take BTS and Golden Child for an example. BTS have a ton, and I mean a ton more fans in Korea and everywhere around the world and are probably the biggest K-pop group right now. Whereas a group like Golden Child who don't have as near as much fans as BTS and they only get very few millions views and even lower. So let's say Golden Child and BTS made a song near the same time, and BTS's song was shit, and Golden Child's was better. BTS would still win because they have more fans who are going to overpower other fandoms. And I am not saying this is true. I am just stating an example. It's purely down to streams and the amount of fans. And it shouldn't be. Yes, I am an ARMY, but there has been so many times where I thought that another group should have won the award over them. And if a professional would decide the awards and who wins, then it would be a lot more fair. And to be honest, Korean music award shows always bore me now because I know it's always BTS who wins. When maybe, just maybe sometimes they shouldn't. BTS's V lives feel forced. If they are like other K-pop idols V lives, then probably. There's always a bloody staff member behind the camera watching their every move. And if they laugh too much, talk about anything that the staff don't like / care about, or basically have any fun, then that staff member behind the camera usually tells them to shut up, stop talking, or start flapping their arms about to cut off their sentence. I'm gonna take NCT for an example. When Renjun would talk about Win-Win, or his holiday somewhere, the staff tells him to shut up, and you could actually hear a staff say that to Renjun in the V Lives where he mentions Win-Win.
지성이 최애 아직도 밀민이야?
너?
형들 중에?
아니요.
달라졌어 지금?
왜냐면
벌써 갈아탔어? 그럴 수 있어. 그러면은 우리 지성이의 오케이. 너무 크게.
그리고 이번에 LA
Oh, this is nice.
Yeah, you wanna buy it?
No, but like it's nice. Why are you trying to make? Oh, 이거. 그리고
자 여러분 여기까지. 자 여러분 여기까지만 할까요?
그럴까요?
네. 시간이 없지만 할까요?
그럴까요?
저희한테 해주시고 싶은 말은 댓글로 남겨주시면 저희가 읽어드리도록.
같은 경우에는 초등학교 1학년
It's horrible, but I laughed when Taeyong deadass exposed a staff controlling what he could say, and Taeyong even turned the camera exposing him. But I'm not going to say that happens to BTS because I don't know how they run V Lives over there, but for those reasons that's why I like K-pop idols Instagram lives better. You may think this isn't really a big thing to add in the video, but to me 22,000 views on one of my videos is quite shocking to me, to be completely honest. Thank you so much to everyone who watched it, and another thank you to the people who liked it. I didn't really think that many people would see it. I guess I was wrong, but yeah, I just wanted to thank you for that. So that's the end of the video. Sorry if this was a bit short. I will definitely be making more parts to this because, as you can imagine, I've still got tons to go through. But yeah, if you want, subscribe, and if you would like the video, that would be most appreciated. Also, while you're at it, leave a comment with one of your popular or unpopular K-pop opinions. Anyway, that's it. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
We'll take the highway to heaven, and I can't wait to love you all along. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. We'll take the highway to heaven, on the 101, let's see just where it goes. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Hold up. Baby, you a bad girl, watch your mouth. When I'm with you, it's a vibe, baby, I can't lie.